Hey, Pastor Matthew here from Six Line Church, and we're doing Sunday leftovers. And so the idea of this is there's always some things left over from Sunday, and so this is just me being able to share some of those leftover pieces, things that don't make it in, or other resources. The other piece is I want to be able to answer your questions. And so, what questions do you have? We're currently in a series called The Bible as we reflect. My hope for that series is to be able to help us better engage in the scriptures and understand the story and its role in our life. And so we did an intro this past Sunday asking the question, what is the Bible? It's up online. You can listen to it if you'd like. This coming week we will take a look at the second part of interpreting and how to read it. But a couple things I want to make you aware of. The first one is a couple of resources. And so there's one called studylight.org. Let me just change screens here to get to that. So this is a website. I've used this over the last number of years in my life, probably more than that actually. And so they have a number of tools that are helpful. One of the ones that I often look at for a tool in the sense that helping with word study is something that's called if you go to original language tools and then click on interlinear search. So looks like I did Luke 5:12 at some point. So anyways, we'll just type that in so you can see how this kind of works. And so it'll bring up like here's the Greek and then the English version, and you can change up here what you're looking for. But where it's helpful is if you want to kind of know what's this word mean, and so you can click on it. It'll give you the strong or a couple other definitions there you can click on, and it'll just start to help you understand how those words are used. So very useful. Here we are. Right Now Media. Let me do the Bible Project first, then I'll do Right Now Media. Bible Project, I've mentioned a couple times. Go thebibleproject.com. It's also on connected to YouVersion, which we'll talk in a little bit. It's also connected to YouTube. It's got some great videos and resources, and so this is, at least on desktop, is what their thing looks like. And check it out. It's a good resource. There's another thing called Right Now Media. Now, if you don't know about Right Now Media, I want to encourage you to sign up. So here's how you can do that. Send me an email. Say, hey, I want to learn more about Right Now Media. I'd love to sign up. It's a Bible streaming software. And the whole point is that you can sit at home, you can have a small group, and here's some curriculum that you can use. You can study yourself. For this series, if you log into your account and go over to libraries, this comes up on your screen. You can also do this on your phone and iPads and tablets. Be a little different. This is on the computer, but the concept's the same. You go to the libraries, it'll bring it up. You click on Six Line Church library. There's our Lent series. Sorry, I clicked it too far ahead. Lent is coming up. Anyways, that's for another time. But there's this channel called Bible 101 right here, and then I have installed a bunch of different teachings that kind of are connected to that. So it's just a place to start if you're looking for some more resources around that. So a couple of resources, a couple of Bible apps. I'd love to encourage you to get involved, get on your phones and utilize. The beauty of these Bible apps is I have found in my life, I'll use this week as an example. I was coming home from a meeting, and because we're in the 40-day challenge to read through the New Testament, I thought, hey, I'm going to read it, but listen to the audio app as I'm driving. And so one of these I used to listen to the audio version of the chapters we needed to read that night. So there's one called Olive Tree, and another one is Bible.is, and then YouVersion. All of these I've used at different times. At the moment, I'm kind of using more of YouVersion for Olive Tree. It's very different than YouVersion. YouVersion, it's like very basic, and there's a lot of goodness to that. You can connect with friends online. Olive Tree is a little more studying. There's other pieces on there, but what I always say is check it out. Bible.is I started using because I could download significant chunks of the Bible in an MP3 format, so I could listen to it. YouVersion, you can listen to an audio Bible, but you have to have a connection to the internet in order to do that. With the Bible.is app, I could actually download it, so that's how I did it the other night. So a couple Bible apps that are important as we kind of engage, and encourage you to check out. If you've got one that's way better or that's working for you, let me know about it. I'd love to hear about it. A couple of podcasts. I quickly went through my phone to see what I've been listening to around the Bible and in some areas. So here's a couple things that over the last, 8 months I've listened to. There's one called Unbelievable. Next one, Almost Heretical, the Veritas Forum. Tim Mackey is someone else. He's connected to the Bible Project. So just YouTube him. That's about the best way. Another one called the Liturgist and then thinking biblically. These are, I'll say these. Some of these are going to push your buttons. They're going to challenge you, but that's good. You need to listen to things you don't always agree with. You need to listen to things that force you to think through, why do I believe what I believe, and what does the Bible actually say about this? So those are just a few things that I've been listening to over the last 8 months. Perhaps they're helpful for you, perhaps they're not. The other thing I want to let you know about is a note-taking software that I use in my life. I use it for a wide range of things, but maybe this is something you could use in your study of Scripture. So I believe that you need to journal. You need to write down your thoughts and your questions as you're reading through the Scriptures and as you're studying them. Evernote might be a practical tool. You can have it on your phone. You can have it on your computer. Then you could write something on your phone and sync it, and then it'll come up on your computer. There's lots of ways. So if you're at church, you could write notes in there on your phone with that. You can handwrite as well. Take advantage of all of those tools. Just a tool that might be able to help you. So what questions do you have? I do think I have one other thing right here I want to let you know about. This is a Bible for it's called the Action Bible. It's right down here, and there's a couple of these things on Right Now Media you might want to check out. I know when my son one of my sons was a little younger, he really loved these. It's I say cartoon, that's the wrong word, but anyways, it's really good for young kids, teens, just before teens, or tweens, I guess is their name. So check it out if you're wanting. 40 days. We have a 40-day challenge for reading through the New Testament. So if you go to our Sixth Line Church Facebook page and you click on groups, now I'm not signed in, so it'll be a little different here. But click on 40 Days Challenge. He wants me to sign in. But anyways, click on the 40-day challenge. There's resources there. Ask to be part of that group. We want to be able to connect with you and let you know that we're here to support you as you read through these 40 days. So it's just a few leftovers. What questions do you have? As I come into Sunday, send me some questions you have about the Bible, how to read it, how to understand it. Would love to hear that from you. You can email me at pastormatthew@sixthlinechurch.com, and would love to connect with you and hear your questions, and hopefully over the series be able to work some of those in to this. If you can get those to me by Monday, I'm hoping by Tuesday to send this out, this little video. I know we're late this week. Hey, it's life, but love to connect with you. Love to see you Sunday, 10 o'clock. Take care.